What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So right now I'm just sitting here in the parking lot. I'm currently doing some work, and I'm just sitting here before I start my shift, and I just wanted to go over a little something with you guys. So here's the thing. This whole entire video is going to be about Nikki Bella, and she has an injury that is life-threatening to her. She has to actually retire from the ring. I think she already did the retiring part, so I think she's officially retired. And I'm getting the feeling I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hate sneezing in videos. Anyways, so it's called a brain cyst, and what that is it's a filled or a fluid-filled sac that's in the brain, and it can rupture, and it can actually spread throughout the brain, and it can actually make you paralyzed. And if it gets too serious and you don't do something about it, or if you continue wrestling or doing any kind of sport, you can actually die from it. It can spread over, and it can actually rupture and explode, and you can actually die from it. And these people, I've been seeing comment on these posts on Facebook about Nikki Bella's condition and what you guys think about it and all this crap. And people are actually disrespecting, and all they're thinking about is she's a terrible wrestler, she's the botch queen, I hope she just dies, I hope this thing ruptures and she gets killed, and I hope this and I hope that, blah blah. I hate her as a wrestler, she sucks. Guys, let's just take a moment here really quick. Because the people that watch my videos, I don't get as many views as I used to on YouTube, just because there was that one time when I lived in Hawaii and I was gone for a while because I was like in the process of moving and stuff, and I lost a big portion of my fan base. I'm trying to get them back, but there are people that watch my videos that aren't even subscribed to me. So if there is anybody that comes across this video that actually has commented on the Nikki Bella thing on Facebook, and you're one of the people that come across this video and you see this, I just want to let those people know. I'm not saying this to my subscribers, I'm saying this to the people that comment on Nikki Bella stuff and disrespecting her. I want to just tell all those people that come across this video, just shut up. Because here's the thing, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Okay, I've been watching wrestling. I don't even think I was really walking yet. Well, I might have. I don't know, I might have, but I was like 2 or 3 years old. Alright. And yeah, 2 or 3 years old, I think I was walking, but I was like 2 or 3 years old, okay, when I started watching wrestling. I've been watching it for a very, very long time. Alright, before it even became WWE. Alright, like it was WCW and WWF at that time. I was watching all that, okay? I've been watching since all that. So I remember a good portion of all that. And like, for me as a wrestling fan, someone who really enjoys wrestling and loves wrestling, I don't get stuck in the character of the wrestler. I don't think, take The Miz for instance, when he was a heel. I'm not a heel guy, I'll admit, I'm not a heel guy. I don't like the heels. So when The Miz was a heel, I didn't like him as a heel, but I wasn't sticking to his character. Okay? When I was watching wrestling, I hated him. But as a person, because I've met him before. I met him a couple times actually, backstage. I had backstage passes. I've always got backstage passes every show I've been to. And I would meet him and I would see him. And he's not who he is inside the ring. Okay, I mean, he is now. He's playing a character, but he acts like, in real life, he acts more like the face of him than he does the heel. The heel is like a whole character thing. So he doesn't actually act like that and disrespect people as a person in real life. That's just his character that he plays. And people know that. People boo him because they don't like him as, you know, a wrestler. But there's a lot of people out there that know that. It's like, I don't like the Miz as a wrestler, but so I'm going to boo him. But then outside the ring, hey Miz, how's it going? You're awesome, blah, blah, blah. He's a good person. Same situation with Nikki Bella. I haven't been to a Raw show in quite some time. It was actually, the last time I went to a live show was when Nikki Bella had her last match. The very last time that we saw Nikki Bella in the ring competing. I was at the live show, I met her there. And that was actually the first time I had met Nikki Bella, because I've had backstage passes before, but this is actually the first time, that I actually saw Nikki Bella backstage and met her. And she is nothing like she was in the ring as a heel. Okay, I mean, you can say that she sucked. I thought she was alright. I didn't think she sucked. She wasn't the best, but I didn't think she sucked. But the thing is, like, people just get stuck into the characters, and they think that the characters that they play is how they act in real life. And Nikki Bella, the way she acted in character as her Nikki Bella character is nothing like how she acts in real life. Okay, she is completely nice. Like, she is freaking awesome outside the ring. Okay, she is. She's not like and people are saying, you know, oh, Total Divas though, look at Total Divas and all that kind of stuff, blah blah blah. And I was like, guys, forget about all that. Okay, Total Divas was a crap show anyways. You know, like I said, for someone who's actually met Nikki Bella, like, I've met Nikki Bella, okay, in person, and she is not like she was in the ring. Guys, if someone has a life-threatening injury and they have to retire and they have to give up on the thing that makes them happy, they have to give up on the stuff that they love, the career that they loved, that Nikki Bella loved, and she has to give all that up, and all you guys are doing is disrespecting her and just getting stuck and staying stuck in her character. It's like a time lapse. You can't get out. Guys, get out of her damn character, okay, and know who she is as a person. Alright? Know who she is as a person, and respect her and pray for her and hope she gets better and hope she fights this and doesn't die. Like, what happens if she dies? What are you guys gonna do? You're gonna say, thank God she's gone, blah blah. No. Get out of her character, know her as a person, and pray for her and hope she's okay. Hope she's gonna fight through this. I hope she'll get through this and she'll survive a lot longer. And yeah, she might not be able to get in the ring anymore, but if she can have a lot longer life, that'd be great. She's not that old, you know? I mean, guys, it's like these people I'm just sick of people that sees other people and like sees that they have a brain cyst or they have cancer or whatever, and they're just bringing it all down and disrespecting her and saying that she sucks and all that. Get rid of all that. This has nothing, even though this is about a wrestler, they're not talking about any storyline. This is no storyline. Okay, it's not a wrestling storyline. Okay, because she's not even wrestling anymore. Alright, so it's not a storyline. It's a real life thing. Okay, this is something that's very personal that her family is probably shocked and heartbroken about this whole entire thing, knowing that she could end up passing out at some point and dying. Okay, and all you guys are doing is just bringing her down and just disrespecting her. How's that going to make her feel? She sees all that. Okay, she sees all that. So for the guys out there who's doing all that stuff and saying all that stuff, shut up. Get out of her character, okay, because that's long gone now. Get out of her character, know who she is as a person, do some research on her, pray for her, and hope she fights through this. That's all you gotta do. It's not that hard. Alright, stop thinking about the wrestling days. Don't be, even though it's about a wrestler, don't be stuck in wrestling. Know that these wrestlers, they have real lives outside of wrestling. Okay, their life is not, I mean, their career is wrestling, yes, but their life is not wrestling 24/7. They don't live at the arena. They don't stay in character 24 hours a day. Okay? They only stay in character for a couple hours during the show. Alright, Monday Night Raw, they stay in character for 3 hours. Tuesday, SmackDown Live, they stay in character for 2 hours. They only stay in character for the show. For the couple hours of the show. And then the rest of the time, they're in the real life person. Okay? It's just, these people just take this wrestling thing too serious. Like, I'm a huge wrestling fan, but at least I don't get stuck in Nikki Bella's character and anyone else's character. Okay? At least I don't get stuck in there and disrespect. I'm not going to disrespect someone that has a brain cyst. Okay? That is a life-threatening injury. Can be a life-threatening injury. Okay? And for all the people who are saying that kind of stuff about her, like, what are you going to do once she dies? Like, then you're going to start feeling bad and be like, oh, I should pray for her, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you guys are idiots. Shut the hell up. Okay? Pray for her. Hope she gets through this whole thing. Stop being stuck in her freaking character. I am sick and tired of seeing that. Sick and tired of seeing it. Just because she was a heel for not even that long, really, but just because she was a heel as her character, you guys just think that's how she acts in real life. She decided to hate her. I don't like heels. Doesn't mean I don't like them in person. Adam Cole, for instance. I hate Adam Cole as a wrestler. I never said I hated him as a person. I hate him as a wrestler. I never met him in person. Alright, I'll say that. I've never met him in person. So I'm not sure if he acts that way in person too, if he actually is a bitch. I'm not really sure. But his wrestling character is. That's all I'm going to say about that. So I hate him as a wrestler. I don't know about the person. I could like him as a person. When the Miz was a heel, I hated him as a heel. In person, outside of wrestling, I thought he was awesome. He's completely awesome. He's fun to hang around. I just didn't like him as a wrestler. That's how I think of heels. Okay, when I say I hate someone or I hate a wrestler, it doesn't mean I hate them in person. I just hate them as a wrestler. And people take that too seriously. Oh, you suck. You're probably a 5-year-old kid who's just trolling. First of all, I'm 25. And second of all, shut the hell up. Okay? And just because I'm saying that stuff does not mean that I am 5 years old. I'm just giving my opinion like everyone else does, like these people do that's been commenting on my stuff, saying that stuff or whatever. I'm just going with the flow. Okay, I'm just saying how I think about them as a heel. Alright. Heels are supposed to cheat, so I mean you don't know what a heel I know what a heel is. Okay, I know that heels are supposed to cheat. I know that it's scripted. Okay, I'm not an idiot. I know all that stuff. I'm just going with how I feel about heels. I know they cheat. That's the reason why I don't like heels, is because they cheat to win. But I know it's all scripted. I know that's how it's going to end up being. And it doesn't always work out when they cheat. I mean, a lot of heels don't even cheat. A lot of heels do. And sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does. I know it's scripted. But back to the Nikki Bella thing. It's like, Nikki Bella's awesome in person. I've met her in person. Okay, at least to me, she was awesome in person. As a wrestler, it was off and on between me liking her and me kind of being annoyed of her. It was kind of on and off type thing, but that was as a wrestler. As a person, I've never hated her as a person. Never have. Because I met her once, and ever since then, I'm like, this girl is freaking awesome. She really is. And these people that just bring her down like that, bring her ability down like, maybe she wasn't that good of a wrestler. Maybe she was. I didn't think she was bad. She wasn't the best, but I didn't think she was bad. But just these people are just so annoying when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like, shut up. Okay? Don't disrespect someone that has a freaking life-threatening injury. She has to give up everything that she loves because of this injury, and you guys are just disrespecting it. Even if she was a good wrestler, if she wasn't a good wrestler, she worked her ass off getting where she was, getting where she is. Alright, longest reigning Divas champion of the modern era. I think she still is. I'll have to look at that and make sure, but she was at one point. I think she still is. Or maybe AJ Lee is. I know it's one of them. I think it was Nikki Bella and AJ Lee ended up breaking that. Or it was AJ Lee and Nikki Bella ended up breaking that. Something like that. I can't remember exactly, to be honest, but I'll have to look at that. But I know that at one point Nikki Bella was. She could still be, but she was the longest reigning Divas champion. In the modern era. And she worked hard to get to that point. She worked her ass off. Even if she wasn't that good of a wrestler, or even if she was, she worked her ass off. If Kurt Hawkins, for instance, okay, it's all scripted, obviously, but he lost a lot of matches. People were saying that he wasn't good, he wasn't talented. He is, but it's all script, so they're just treating him like that. Doesn't mean that he's actually not talented. But again, these people just get stuck into this whole entire character thing, thinking that that's actually how he is, that he's actually not that good, but he actually is talented. WWE's just not showing it. They kind of are now, but they weren't. But these people they get stuck in the character. For me, when it comes to wrestling, alright, one sec, sorry, I'm thirsty. For me, when it comes to wrestling, for the 2 hours or the 3 hours that the show is on, which if they actually start bringing the stuff that they're bringing lately that they brought last week, I wouldn't mind the show being 3 to 2 hours or 2 to 3 hours. With how it has been before last week, the show needs to be shorter, and that's they're going to end up bringing that kind of attitude stuff back like they showed last week on Raw. Then I don't mind 3 hours. But anyways, back to the side of the fact. So for the 2 hours or the 3 hours that the show is on, I am stuck into a character because it's doing the show. Alright, so I'll see him as the character. Once the show is over, I get out of that character aspect, and I get into how they are in real life. And I'm like, wow, they played really good in that show. They played actually really good in that show. That's awesome. You know, they're really good actors. They follow the script and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if there's times when I see mad that a heel won, I'm mad because I'm staying in their character, as in the show. But that's it. That is it. Okay? Like, just, these people just need to shut up. That's all it is. They need to shut up. Okay? Ugh. Good Lord. If you guys can give me your thoughts on this, on what I've been saying, if you guys can please give me your thoughts. I don't want to make this video too much longer. So if you guys can please, for all you guys that come across this video, if you can comment down in the comment section down below and give me you guys' thoughts on what I said, if you think what I said is true, or if you have some other different opinions that you think or whatever, just put them down in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Like future content videos. I will be back with THG on Monday, which is in 2 days. 2 days. I'll be back with THG, where we start the new era. The new logo will be active. I put the new logo in my community, which I'm going to check that right after the stream and see if his name will comment on it and likes or whatever. But I made a new THG logo, so check that out in my community. And a new stage is coming. A new stage is going to be revealed on Monday. And I want to surprise you guys. I don't want to show it, so that's why I did not stream making the new stage. But I will do a video on it and revealing it and showing you guys how it turned out. And just to bring up the hype, I put up a photo, a real life photo of them making a wrestling ring. That is not the photo from the game. Some people are messing me on Instagram. Is that really the photo from the game? That looks so realistic. It's not the photo from the game. It is a photo from real life. I just used it as part of the game, saying that they created a THG stage, when really that's not a THG stage. That was actually a WrestleMania stage, WrestleMania 32, and that was actually the very beginning of building that stage, but I used it for my THG thing. But that is about how big the arena is going to be, so it's still going to be a very big arena like it has been. It's not going to be shortened. It's going to be a big arena, and it is going to be separate from WWE, by the way. I will be separating it from WWE on Monday, so it will no longer be a WWE thing now. It's all going to be a separate thing. HWA, THG, that's not going to be a developmental territory for WWE anymore. We're going to continue that with NXT. THG is going to be a whole new show. A whole new show, whole new attitude. Kind of like AEW, but better, in my opinion. But anyways, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. OP is out. See you guys.